Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about heat treatment. So what is heat treatment? We will first start with principle of heat treatment. Principle of heat treatment is about supplying sufficient heat to a food in order to reduce the chance of survival of any microorganism or enzyme that is capable of growth or enzymatic changes in that food to an acceptable low level. Now, let's see the factor that affecting heat treatment. The first one, we have type, population, and history of microorganism. Different species have different heat resistance. The higher number of microbes present require longer heating time and higher temperature. Therefore, good quality raw material and hygienic pre-processing is essential if the commercial sterility of the processed product is to be assured. Spores are more heat resistant than vegetative cells. The second factor is component of food product. Microbe and spore are more heat resistant if they are surrounded by fat and oils, protein media, and high sugar concentration. Microbe and spore are least heat resistant if they are surrounded by salt solution and essential oil. The third factor is pH, whether food should be processed in rated using pressure or boiling water to eliminate pathogenic bacteria depend on the pH of the product. There are three categories for application of commercial heat treatment. The first one, low acid food, meat, seafood, poultry, milk, and fresh vegetables. The second one is medium acid food, tomatoes, pears, peaches, and oranges. And the last one, we have high acid food, pickles, pineapple, jelly, lemon juice, and lime juice. The fourth factor is heating condition. Heat transfer of food affected by heating medium use, such as steam, hot water, and direct flame. Equipment used, whether it is stationary, mobile, rotary, or agitating. And last one, continuous or batch production will affect the heat transfer to the food. The fifth factor is size and type of container. Container for heat-preserved food must be hermetically sealed and airtight to avoid recontamination from environmental microflora. Most of thermally preserved products are in metal container like cans. Others are packed in glass jar, plastic jar, and aluminum laminated pouches. Amount of temperature and time needed to destroy bacteria in canned food depending on size of container, consistency of product, type of packaging such as bottle, metal can, or retort pouch in container.
These are the modes of heat transfer in a food container. The first one mentioned here is conduction. The principle of conduction is the movement of heat by direct transfer of molecular energy within solid. When you heat the molecules, it increases their kinetic energy and ability to transfer heat from one molecule to another by contact to its neighboring molecules. An example can be shown in this diagram where the heat transfers from outside to the center of the large piece of meat. Secondly would be convection. It is when heated air or liquid expands, becomes less dense and rises, creating continuous circular, thus set up circulation within the container. By convection, less time is needed to reach the required heating temperature compared to food heated by conduction. The heating rate relies on the viscosity of the food. Examples of convection heating usage are in fruit and vegetable juices, meat or fish packed in brine or sugar solution. The third one is the convection-conduction heating. For this type, the heating is first started by convection, and a change in the texture of food occurs that may cause further heating by conduction. Note that conduction heating is due to collisions of hot food particles with cooler ones, while convection heating is due to circulation of warm molecules. Furthermore, this one is also a combination of the same two heating types, but the heating starts at conduction, then the changes in food make the heating convection. It is obviously called conduction-convection. This can be pictured when you heat large pieces of meat that occurs as conduction until the juices are released and the heating switches to convection. finally is radiation. It is the transfer of energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. It is the fastest heating method, and it transfers heat between two surfaces by radiation depending on the emission and absorption between one surface to the other. The heat is transferred directly from a radiant heat source to the food being heated.
Hey look, we have come to the end of this video. We hope that you all got a new knowledge from today's video. Thanks for watching. So till next video, goodbye for now. Bye bye.